Hi there, I'm Mike. What I have for you today is Star Wars The Black Series number 110, Anakin Skywalker, Padawan. Also, before we get into the review, if you just want to give the video a quick like, that goes a long way to helping out the channel. Go ahead and take a look at him while I read the bio on the back of the box. A hero of the Clone Wars, Anakin was caring and compassionate, but also had a fear of loss that would prove to be his downfall. That is a very short bio that I feel doesn't super actually represent Anakin Skywalker Padawan, because I think at the end of Attack of the Clones he became a Jedi Knight, or at least into the Clone Wars he was pretty much a Jedi Knight the whole time. That doesn't matter. Anyways, this is Anakin Skywalker out of the box, and just like all of the other figures in this wave, this is essentially a figure we've had before, but with some tweaks. This is the episode 3 Anakin that we got back in 2014 with a different hand and forearm and a different head. And that's it. Review over. Nah, I'm kidding. In fact, Anakin Skywalker is the reason why I'm doing all of these figures individually. I was originally going to do one big review for all of them at once because they're all basically reuses of molds we've had before, and I was going to kind of gloss over a lot of stuff, but I wanted to talk about Anakin, and I felt like I was giving him too much time. So now he's getting his own video. You can sort of also take this as a review for the episode 3 Anakin if you want to. Not really, but sort of. But not really. But kinda. So getting into the likeness, Anakin Skywalker is played by Hayden Christensen of Hayden Christensen fame. For some reason, back during these days, no one really cared that Anakin was dressed as a goth Jedi. I mean, everyone's wearing like beiges and tans and browns and whites, and here he is with his black. I guess it's maybe dark brown. I'm super colorblind. Anyway, he's starkly different from every other Jedi, and it's not a phase, Mom. But does this look like Hayden Christensen from episode 2 with his glorious Padawan rat tail and dual ponytail? From the side it does, from the left side it does, from the right side less so. But straight on, it's like they were building from inside and then it got to here and things don't really meet up quite perfectly. I don't know, it's like when I'm looking straight at him, I can kind of see it, but it's not quite there. But from the side, I definitely see it. So it's really weird. There's some proportion off. I don't think it looks spot on, but it's fine. It's close enough. It doesn't not look like Hayden Christensen. So what does he come with? The answer is simple. He comes with his lightsaber. And that's it. Unlike Anakin Skywalker from episode 3, who also came with a really rad Darth Vader alternate head with the Sith yellow eyes. That is Sith yellow eyes if you got the archive release. He just comes with himself and his lightsaber. Now the lightsaber is actually unique. At first I thought this lightsaber is wrong, but I did some research and found out that this is actually Anakin Skywalker's episode 2 lightsaber. It was his first lightsaber, and it was actually destroyed in episode 2 on the conveyor belt they could have just jumped off the side of. Don't know why they decided to run all the way down a conveyor belt, but they did. This lightsaber is interesting though. I mean, it's reminiscent of the Skywalker lightsaber, but it's more like his Darth Vader lightsaber. Or I guess I should say the Darth Vader lightsaber is more like this one, since chronologically this is first, but in real life, the Darth Vader one was first. It was confusing my brain. Anyways, this is basically Darth Vader's lightsaber, but it's Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. He's got his blue lightsaber blade. The downside here is that the hilt, much like on Plo Koon and Mace Windu, there's no place to put it on his belt, which is sad because on Anakin Skywalker, there is. He's got a little quick clasp thing and it pegs right into his belt. This does not have this. And there is what looks to be like, it should be like a little nubbin that can go on, but there's no way it doesn't stay on there. It's not really for that. I'm not counting it because it doesn't really work. So yeah, I just wish he came with more. I was all prepared to rip him apart for having the wrong lightsaber, but it turns out I was wrong. But he still just comes with that, and that's it, and that sucks. At the very least, he should have come with 2 lightsabers. If there's one thing you can remember about Anakin Skywalker and Attack of the Clones, is that he blew my mind back in 2002 when he picked up that second lightsaber to fight Dooku, because at the time, That was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. It trumped for me the whole Darth Maul dual-sided lightsaber, because we'd never seen in a movie someone use 2 lightsabers, and that was awesome. So it would have been cool if this figure came with a second lightsaber as well. On top of that, being a Jedi, he should have come with a robe. Every Jedi should come with a robe. That's just a fact. Any Jedi that doesn't come with a robe is wrong. Next, we have his articulation. Now, I'm foregoing the articulation breakdown video, and we're just talking about it because by now you know what the articulation's like. But the problem here is that this, being a body from 2014, has the articulation of a figure from 2014. The neck is limited, the elbows are limited, there's no butterfly joints. It has aged poorly. Honestly, the articulation here is unacceptable in 2020. So next, let's talk about the paint and the sculpt. Like I said at the beginning, most of this figure is Episode 3 Anakin Skywalker. The sculpt isn't bad. They've got the robes pretty good. It actually has a new belt sculpt for the new belt that kind of more matches his Episode 2 look. And like I said, he has a newly sculpted forearm and hand, since he hasn't lost that at this point. Although it would have been cool if they'd given us some sort of arm detaching gimmick. Also, compared to the Episode 3 Anakin, the colors on his boots are a little bit lighter, but the biggest difference here is his skin tone. I'd never noticed this, but compared to the Padawan, Episode 3 Anakin looks like he spent all of the Clone Wars indoors getting absolutely no sun. It looks like he got turned into a vampire at some point, where he just is pasty and white, whereas Anakin Skywalker here is nice and tan. It's just a really weird contrast. A weird camera glitch forced me to cut out the part where I complain about him missing the soft goods on his legs. Episode 3 Anakin Skywalker has it. Episode 2 Anakin Skywalker does not. Now in the movies, it's a little different. It's not as prominent as the Episode 3 tunic, but it is there, and he should still have it. And it is inaccurate that he doesn't. Next, we move on to want and availability. Did I want this? And I'm not gonna lie, I think Padawans look dumb. The Padawan haircut looks dumb. If I had to list 50 figures that I wanted, this was gonna be super low. Even despite having Count Dooku in my collection, Episode 2 Anakin was super, super low. And mostly because I was afraid they were gonna do something like this. This, of any figure, deserved an entirely new sculpt, and Hasbro kind of cheaped out and gave us 2014 figure with a new head. The want's there in the sense that I want every figure at some point, but it wouldn't have been super high on my list. On top of that, getting him just like Plo Koon can be a little bit weird. I've only seen him physically in GameStop stores. I got mine from Dorkside Toys and it came super late. I haven't heard of anyone finding him at any place but GameStop. So that kind of sucks. Getting him might be a little hard. So good luck with that, I guess. So overall, I'm gonna give this figure a 2.25 out of 5. It honestly might be my lowest scoring figure ever. And you might think that this review is a little harsh. And I guess in a sense, it is. I mean, I do enjoy having him in my collection. I don't regret having him at all. I just feel like they should have given him a better go than what they did. I think they did Anakin dirty. I mean, he looks great, especially next to Episode 2 Obi-Wan and Count Dooku. He does the part of being on your shelf. He does the part of completing that set. I just kind of wish he were better. And with that, that's my review of Anakin Skywalker Padawan. Let me know down in the downstairs area what you thought of it. Did you like it? Do you have it? Do you agree with me? Was I too harsh? I love to read and respond to all the comments. I'd also like to take a moment to thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at a Black Series level or higher. Thanks so much, guys. It means a lot to me that you do that. I also do have a channel membership. If Patreon is not your thing, you can still help out the channel if you want to. And if you could, like, share, and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping out the channel, and that's free. But with that, that's it. That's all I've got. Thanks for getting this far, and I'll see you later. Bye.